Hello, my loves. Liana Hemmeke coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube. And we are on day 47, and we're going to read and then contemplate and then read again. Dear God, what would you have me know today? My love, it is not about leaving your humanness behind. It is about realizing you are more than that. You came here to have a human experience, but it is only a small part of the vastness that is your spirit. Everything in your reality has been designed so that you have a fully immersed experience. Your body anchors you in the moment. Your senses make everything real. Your emotions are here to grab your attention. Your mind is here so that you can give life meaning. Your understanding of time allows you to evolve. Your free will makes you a creator. Your love connects you to me. Through your love, all your other faculties are being activated in their intended function. When in doubt, open your heart. From there, move, speak, create. Your connection to me ensures that you live this life the way you have intended for it. When you feel stuck, always open your heart. Once this is done, life will flow again. You are love, my love, God. So it's pretty straightforward. What do I want to say about that? Okay. So a piece that came to me a couple of weeks ago, I was still in Bali, is that our emotional experience. Our emotional experience, when we really experience it as it's in its pure form, when an emotional wave comes, there is a cleanness, a clarity, a softness, and an honesty to it. It's energy that moves through us and we don't resist it. There's no resistance in our body. When we begin to resist it, we resist it because we put a story on top of the emotional experience. And in its simplest form, the story is either I don't want this to end, or the story is I want this to go away. So we resist what is. And the story comes from our mind. So the mind is responsible for an emotional wave that comes through and that just wants to come through, being felt by us. It just wants to move through and then leave again. And what the mind does is like, ooh, there's energy. What does this mean? And then it spins a story around that energy pocket that just moves through and spins a story around it and keeps it, holds on to it. Now, that doesn't mean it stays here forever, but in that moment of resistance, of putting a story on top of it, whether that is, I don't want this to end, or I don't want this, take it away. It's either a micro moment where the flow of energy is being altered. It can be a micro moment, and then it's like a little bit of a disruption of the field, and then, okay, we let it go. And there are situations where we don't just have a micro moment, but we put a story on it that is so big and we put so much meaning into it, not beneficial meaning, meaning that makes us cling to it, attach to it for whatever reasons. And to me, in my head, this looks like an energy wave comes. It's information. It's energy. It's light. It comes, and it would continue to move just through us. A couple minutes, perhaps even a little longer. Like we're talking grief. That's still a wave that's moving through. But then it comes again and it comes again because it's a whole like informational field that wants to be cleared by being felt by us. So there's more to it, but still it's energy and wants to flow. So this light would just flow through us. And then I see really like strings of thought, story comes from the mind. And it's being strung around that like wave of energy. And then it can't move. It can't continue to move. And because we have strung that story around it, and that story, of course, it's connected to us because we hold it. That energy field, that emotion wave can't move through. So it stays here. And then when it's an energy and an emotion that we don't like so much and it stays, we panic. What if it doesn't go away ever again? That doesn't happen. And so, what I have noticed is that, and I've mentioned this word, there is an honesty to a true, unaltered, uninterrupted emotion. There's an honesty, there's a softness is not the correct word. It's like, it's as if, when we don't resist it, it's as if the emotion all of a sudden has an extremely smooth surface and doesn't pull on our insides. It's when we resist it, all of a sudden, like thorns appear. And then it actually hurts as it moves through us. But the hurt is actually not from the emotion, it's from us. It's like, we don't want that. And then we don't let the energy just move through. When we are in our body and in our heart, and when we allow our mind to rest, don't put a story on things. And if we do, we call our mind back and we come back to the body. When we manage to do this, our insides become kind of fluid. And then whatever comes to us and wants to move through us can just move through us. There's no resistance. There's also not even like a solid, like dense body where the energy has to kind of like find its way through. When we are in trust, in surrender, in peace, in with our open heart, then our whole body has a higher frequency, which means everything that wants to move through can move through more easily. And that is the art of being human. We, as it says, like we want to have our mind. We want to be meaning making beings. We don't want to give that up. I don't want to give up my mind. My mind allows me to really understand the magnificence of this experience. And it has a tendency to pull me into narratives that is not beneficial in that moment. And so this tendency, this it's the animal part of us, the survival part of us, this like there's an attractiveness, like an attraction to um there's an attraction to threatening narratives, to threatening feelings, to threatening, well, it's more narratives. And this attraction, that is what I need to detach from. And that takes conscious choice, that takes some energy. And I have experienced that if I really um, practice and devote myself to not engage with limiting thoughts, with any kind of mind games that my own mind wants to play on me, if I train myself, then there's actually an upward spiral that begins to appear, and that my mind gets then used to engaging in. Well, it takes choice, conscious choice. All right, my loves, let's read. Dear God, what would you have me know? My love, it is not about leaving your humanness behind. It is about realizing you are more than that. You came here to have a human experience, but it is only a small part of the vastness that is your spirit. Everything in your reality has been designed so that you have a fully immersed experience. Your body anchors you in the moment. Your senses make everything real. Your emotions are here to grab your attention. Your mind is here so that you can give life meaning. Your understanding of time allows you to evolve. Your free will makes you a creator. Your love connects you to me. Through your love, all your other faculties are being activated in their intended function. When in doubt, open your heart. From there, move, speak, create. Your connection to me ensures that you live this life the way you have intended for it. When you feel stuck, always open your heart. Once this is done, life will flow again. You are love, my love, God. All right, my loves. I'll see you soon.